Good day guys, being here. So today we're going to have a look at this one. So if it's a very simple one. If we just need to model something like this, so we can just do a wall, just a basic wall with an arc, and join with the the horizontal wall here. And that's it, and then we probably just do some model in place. It looks like a planter box, so you just do a model in place here, there, and that's it. But I'll quickly show you that. But I think it depends on the actual project. So for example, if it's if we just need to 1, 2, 3, 4, probably just do a wall, right? But if we have a multi-story apartment building with like a lot of this type of this element, and we can just create a family and make it parametric. So for example, we can change the height, we can change the the radius of this arc, we can change the how much this extend, or like change the size of this planter box, or even materials, everything. And then because and then we can just place that onto it can be a wall based family that place onto a wall, adjust, and then we can adjust all the parameters, right? So let's do both. Let's just ignore this, just close this one, and also close this one. Okay, so first we're going to create create a project. Okay, so a project. So I'll just quickly show you. What if we don't? We just only need model a couple, and then how can we just use the wall to do this one? So so in the floor plan, so I'll just do a wall, WA. Maybe I'll maybe just use a brick veneer wall for this one. Let's just use brick veneer. So this is a horizontal part, right? So and then imagine this is this, and then how about we just even just the finish. So it might not, probably not brick, because it's too heavy. Maybe with some lightweight metal cladding. So just pretend this is not brick. Okay, so this is just a finish, a product. So and then we have the structure here, right? So and then we can just maybe just do arc, use the finished material. So in this case, I'm going to just do another wall, because we have a brick here. So I'll just use this wall. So it's very simple. So just basically we do arc, I think. Oh, maybe hell. Let me think. We need to I'll use finish, exterior finish. So I mean like a location line, right? Finish face exterior. So and then we can just do a do an arc. This is it. Right? So this is how, and then we can just drag it back a little bit, and then so behind that maybe we have another wall. So or even not just use this wall. Let me just drag this a little bit. So I'll just copy this one here, and then drag this one back, and maybe different material, or maybe I'll just it happens sometimes when you try to drag this back, it will connect these two walls, so which we don't want. We don't want this, so maybe I'll just drag this back to here, and maybe I'll select a different wall type. For example, not sure which one. Maybe I'll just I'll change this one to core center. So when I create a new wall type, I will use the center of the core, which is currently the stud wall. So I'll just duplicate. I'll just leave the name there. So only just change the material. So for example, I'll just change the brick. I'll just topping, maybe just 50, and use new materials. I'll just create a new material. So, and I'll just call it default new material. And so finish. So now you can see we are still aligned with the structure. So just drag. Now we can just drag this back. And not sure what's going on here. Maybe let's try wall joins. Just click on this. Next. Doesn't work. Yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah, so maybe we just disallow join. So previously it's allow join. So when we have some issue, so sometimes you can just use disallow join, and then you can just join them manually. So for example, this and this, and this and this, depending on which one you want to keep. So the one if you want to keep this one, so you click on this wall first, and then click on this wall next. Okay, so you can see, well, keep this one. I'll Control Z. I'll show you. If you click this one first and then click this one, so it will keep this one. Keep this. Okay. So now let's and also if you're not happy, you don't need to unjoin and do it again. So you can always use switch join order. So click this, and this is it. So this is basically how we can do it using wall, and then of course you can just do some model in place, windows. Yeah, so that's all basic stuff. So model in place, you can just model in place. Maybe I'll use generic model for this one. So and then I'll set work plan. So you can use the level, okay, and also you can use the bottom face of the wall as well, because they are on the same plane, right? So and then we can just use extrusion. So for example, I'll just pick this wall and pick maybe this direction. So maybe I'll just do something like this, right? So. And if you want to, you can also constrain. You can align the lock onto surface, but for this, and also here trim this, and then you can just give it a thickness, so something maybe -250, something like that. And I'll just call Control C and then paste in the same place. Edit extrusion, or just use offset, because it's planar box. Maybe we need some earth, like soil, right? So I'll just do create copy another one, and then maybe I'll offset. Maybe this is like a metal box, so it doesn't need to be very thick. So maybe a 10 mil steel box might be enough, right? So finish, and then so from -200 to maybe 600, for example. So that's like a metal box, and then you can have some soil. So yeah, if you need if you need that material. So for example, you might do a detail section cut. You want to see something there, so you can also just do Control C. I'll just do Control C, paste in same place, edit extrusion. I'll use TL to show, so we can see the line. I'll just delete the outside lines, and then finish this. And maybe I'll just reduce this one a little bit, so the soil won't won't come out. Like when you do render, it's more realistic, right? So maybe this and this can be the same material, but or you can just join geometry and then give them a material and the soil. Just give it a soil material. Okay, so and then the same. So if you need a top, and we can just do another one here. So just very simple extrusion, maybe just with different material. So when you do render, you can apply different material, right? So okay, so this is model in place and the walls, right? So maybe I'll change the wall to. Okay, so what if we have a multi-story building apartment, with a lot of these. My mouse is not working properly. Okay, so if we have we need multiple of these, so it can be tricky because we can copy, right? We can copy this one here, for example here. So sorry, it's not aligned. I'll just use align tool. Yeah, and then you can probably just group it and copy this one multiple times, or use array. It's up to you. And then you can copy them vertically, so Control C, and then you can align, use levels. So currently we don't have, so I just roughly copy this one up, copy the levels up, so we have more levels, and then we can just maybe I'll just copy one more. Oh, sorry. Just try to. Okay, so that's another one. Yeah, and then you can just select them, Control C, and then allow to select the level. So and then you can just select multiple levels, and then you can have, you can do this, right? So so this is how you can do it. Still use this wall and the model in place, and of course because these are group, you can change one and it will change all, right? Yeah, don't worry about this. So I'll just show you some examples. So yeah, but the issue with this one is still not very flexible. Like you want to adjust the height, you just need to go there, and you can't have all different, and which means you need to create different groups, so have different options, different size. So now I will just going to show you another method for this this type of thing. We can also create a family, like a wall-based family, and then just have this piece of vertical kind of wall, and then also the planter box, and then can be placed very easily. Okay, so let's do it. So we're going to create a new family. So because this will go onto a wall, so very likely, go onto a wall. So we can just use a wall-based family. So let's use generic model, wall-based. Okay, so wall-based. So now when we start a new wall-based family, so you can see this is the placement size. So this is where the wall surface is. See here, and then we need to place it here. Okay, so now let's have a look in placement side. So this is elevation. So we want the element to be on this side. So if you model something and then be covered by this wall, so which means your elements are on the wrong side. Okay, so it need to be on this side. So let's go to floor plan. So we need to so we don't need to show the wall here. So the wall here is not important. Let's HH just temporarily hide it. So this is an important thing, reference plane. So this is the surface of wall. Okay, so now we're going to we can delete this. Oh, we can't. Oh, interesting. We can't delete this. That's fine. Just leave it there. Reference plane RP. So this will be the offset. So offset. Actually, hang on. Let me think. Eventually. Okay. So imagine this. Let me just do a screenshot of this. So this is the wall surface, right? So this is a wall surface, and then our family will do this. So it will create a arc. So okay, so there's a thickness to it, right? Thickness, and then if I see this arc, there will be a center point here. So this will be the radius of this arc. Okay, so this will be adjustable, so we can change. So we want this curve like a radius smaller, can increase the radius. So yeah, we can do that. And so actually we don't, this one's not here, so it should be here. Oh, sorry, should be here. So this will be the radius. Okay, so see here, because it's tangent here, so this is the radius. And what else? So we will also have a parameter to control this degree. So see here, so if I connect this one and this one, the angle of this one will be adjustable, so we can choose, or we wanted to extend this a little bit further, so even, you know, go, but probably not that much, but you can change this one. And also, of course, the thickness can be adjustable, and eventually we will create like a garden bed kind of thing in here. And what else? Oh, and also when we look at, so this is a floor plan. If we look from the, you know, in the elevation, in the, you know, placement side elevation, we also wanted to change the height. Okay, so we also want to adjust the height here. So we're going to create a parameter, a height parameter here. So now let's go back to floor plan. So this one, yeah, so this one will be R radius, right? So let's give it a R. So we're going to use instance parameter for this one. Okay, so next, and then, okay, we can create that extrusion now. So this one. Okay, so let's do create extrusion. So we're going to use a center ends arc, because the center will always be placed onto this reference, this center reference plane. So let's just do it roughly. So from here, come down to here, and then roughly here. Okay, so now with this one, so let me just TL first to make it thicker, and then let's VV, go to annotation categories, and check this automatic sketch dimensions. So this will give us some temporary dimensions that and which we're going to try to get rid of them, okay, by just constrain this arc properly. So first let's select this one and check this center mark visible. So now you can see we have this one. So first let's lock this arc onto this reference plane. So by just click on the reference plane first and click on this center mark and lock. So now you can see we no longer have this here. And then we want to lock, so see this dimension, so we can just line this reference plane and this and lock. Okay, and then we also want to have a parameter to control the radius of this one, because we know that the radius need to match this one. So select this arc and see here, so just make this temporarily sorry, I always have problem pronouncing this one. Anyway, so temporarily anyway, dimension into a permanent. Okay, and then we just assign this radius to it. Okay, so now you can see if you do it properly, correctly, so this will automatically match this reference plane. Okay, so then the last one is the angle. So see this angle, so angle between this and this angle, right? So we don't need a reference line or anything here to control the angle. We just need to select this arc. So now you can see here, this one. Just click on this to create this dimension. Okay, and then we can just create a parameter that's called A instance. Okay, so now we have all the parameters we need for this one. Okay, for this one, but this is only one line. To create an extrusion, we need a closed loop, right? So it's not one line. So what we're going to do is, actually, if we use sweep, we can probably just use this one, but that doesn't matter. So let's just use extrusion. Okay, so now we need to offset. So create an offset, OF, type OF. For now, I'll just type in maybe 150 for now. 150. Oh, sorry, 150. And here, and of course, this. You can see this line is not constrained properly, so which means so this is why we have again we see these dimensions, sketch dimensions. So we need to make sure this arc is constrained properly as well. So let's it's already visible. So yeah, so for these 2 0, very simple, just align and then lock, align and lock. And then for this one, so I think, let me think, that's probably don't need another A for this one as well. So because if we connect this one, and then yeah, there's no, see, there's no blue dimensions here, so which means it's all good. And then for this one, actually should be fine. Let's connect this one and this one, and is there, no, it looks like, yeah, I think it's all good. No blue dimensions, so I guess it's all good. Let's select, let's finish it. Now let's have a look in 3D view. So we have this one, right? So we have this, and I'll just HH the wall for now. So I'll try to change the parameter. So we don't have the thickness yet. That's fine. So let's try the angle first. 45 degree. So looks like we have some issue. See, it's not working properly. So we only change this one, but not that one. For radius, I'll try again 600. Can't really tell, but let's go to floor plan for now. So let's edit extrusion. So I think which means we select this one. Looks like we can't. How can we add a? Maybe I'll just delete this line for now, because once we delete this line, so this is 750. We can add another angle. So and then let's use the same one. Yeah, so at least we have this correct, and then I'll just connect this, and then I'm going to add another radius for this one. So because when we have a thickness parameter, so we also need another radius for this one, because this radius, so let's just add this radius. Okay, so this is 750. So this radius equals this radius plus the thickness. So now we need to create both a parameter once for the thickness. Let's just use th instance, and the other one is the radius, the bigger radius. I'll just call it R1 instance. Okay, so we know that R1 equals R plus thickness, and thickness, oh hell, let's just do the thickness first. I'll just maybe type 100 for now. R1 equals R plus thickness, TH. So now this is all we need, and okay, and thickness, so we don't have, we need to apply this R1 to this. That's it. So now let's have a look again. So go to 3D view, we have this, and then if I change this one, so for example I change it to 900, so this should be flatter, right? So flatter or bigger. And 45 degree, yeah, say 30 degrees, so all good. And thickness, maybe let's try 150. Yeah, all good. And then we just need to go to placement size. So now I can see the top of this one. We just need to constrain this onto a reference plane. Then we can control it. So we create a parameter for the height. I'll just use instance parameter as well, and then we can just lock. Oops, sorry. And the lock. Now this, I think the wall, this bit is done, and then the next is we just going to add a planter box in there. So let's go to floor plan again. So I'll just roughly increase the angle, so at least we have some space for that thing, that planter box. Oh, hang on, is that right? Let me show the wall. So if this is the wall, yeah, I think that's the wall face, that's correct. We just need to increase or reduce the radius, or I'll just reduce this one to 2 meter. Apply, yeah, so at least we have slightly bigger space. Or we can also increase the angle, so like 50, so yeah, a little more. So and I think, okay, so now let's just leave it here. And also for the planter box, depending on you have the option to, so imagine you do a planter box like a 45-degree here, something like this, or you want to align with that edge. Yeah, it's all up to you. I think for this one, I'll probably just align with this edge. Okay, align with this edge. So now let's do it. I'll just create extrusion. So it's very simple. Just use I'll try to just lock onto. Probably won't work on this one, but let's try. So I'll just lock onto this edge. This should be fine because there's a straight, it's flat surface, and this one should be fine as well. But I'm not sure about this one. Not sure. So let's try first. So if I create, a shape like this, and then I'll finish this one, and then I want to have a try. So go to 3D view. So and let's just try. If I change this one to like 45-degree, yeah. So see, this edge follows this edge, so it works. But I'll also try radius. So if I change this one, oh, looks like it still works. Great. So okay, so this is fine, this is good. So at least we have that base. Maybe I'll just make it 100 or maybe 150, because it looks like 250 is a little bit too thick. So now we still need, so remember we have a little metal box, or so let's do that. So I'll Control C, paste the in. Actually, because if we copy and paste, we will lose all the constraint. So we still need to lock. So what I'm going to do is I'll just do another one. So I'll HH this one first, and then create another extrusion, and then use the pick and with the lock. So pick 1, 2, 3 again. Okay, so I believe all these lines are fine, but now we will have a issue. So if I do an offset, because we wanted to create like 10 mil metal box. So if I do like 10 mil and offset from all this, I don't think there's any way we can just automatically lock our constraint. So we need to, so let me just TL so we can see all the lines. Actually TL, change the scale so they are still relatively thick enough. Now let's try to add some dimensions, because so by adding dimensions, so you can see we can get rid of all these temporarily dimension. So for this one's fine, or I wanted to make sure I just even just lock them, but we can't. So we can't add a dimension between these two arcs. So what we can do is so see here. So because we use this offset, onto this arc, so they share the same center point. So what I'm going to do is let me think. So I'll check the center mark, right? So it's center mark here. So I want to lock the center mark onto these two reference plane, and also so you can see still this one here. So we also need to so previously we already know that this is R1. So this R1, this is R plus the thickness. So which means we need to add another dimension here. But this one will change as well. It needs to be, let's just call it R2, and R2 equals this R1 plus the thickness of this planter box, which is currently it's 10. So we can just R2 equals R1 plus 10. So of course, if you want to make this thick 10 mil like adjustable, you can also do that. So basically you can just, so for example, I'll just call it TH2, and then so apply this to TH2 as well, and then so we don't need to dimension here. We just need to go to the family types, and then change the formula. So see here previously we used 10, but now we can just use TH 2, so which means we can control this one if we want to. So for example, if I change it to 20, so we can do that. Okay, so now let's finish this one. So let's go to 3D view. Okay, so I forgot to change the start and end of extrusion. So hang on, let me change the scale a little bit. Yeah, so that's fine. So we have this like a 150 thick, so which means this needs to be starting from 150 to maybe, you know, like 500 for example, right? And then we can also join geometry, so this become one element. And then the soil, it will be the same, exactly the same, but I'm not going to do it again. I'll leave it to you. Okay, so you can just create another extrusion, but you try to, you know, constrain it. So or actually I think we can just, you know, we can just pick these 3 edge, I think. So let's try. So CS, create a similar, create another extrusion, right? So pick line with this lock, and 1, 2, 3, and then finish and change this one. So from 150, so we have garden bed at 500, so I'll just make the soil finish at 450. So let's have a look in 3D view, and this is it. I'll change it to shade, and if I change to, so yeah, you can give them materials, so I'll just leave it to you. And then if we change, so let's try if I change to 40 degree for example, so yeah, become smaller, right? 50 degree, it become bigger. Okay, great. And what else? If I change to 30 mil thick, so yeah, all good. This is the thickness of this bit wall. See, all good. What's this one? Okay, so this is the radius, right? So if I change to 1.5, yeah, so it will change the radius of this. And finally the height, so it's the overall height from the bottom to the top. And yeah, I think it's almost there. So I'll change it to like a 1800. Oh, so that's a radius. 1500 for the height. Yeah. Okay, so the last one, so maybe we can just add a little, you know, shade or, you know, canopy on the top. So you can just do another extrusion for this one. And also let's just do it in 3D view as well. We can do it in 3D view. And this time, instead of, you know, you can do can use the same, because previously we always use the bottom of this wall as a work plan, but we need to do an offset like you know, 150, 500. But for this one, because if you use the bottom of this wall, it will change depending on what the height is. So you can still lock onto the reference plan, but you need to tell Revit you know the thickness, right? Because but another option is you can just change the work plan directly onto the top. So which means you don't need to worry about the offset. You just need to give it a thickness. So now let's create extrusion. So I just again use the pick line with the lock. So 1, 2, 3, and then trim TR. And I want this one to be, you know, maybe just it's just like a metal, because yeah, you probably want some rainwater into the garden, right? Maybe just some perforated metal or whatever. So maybe just only 10 mil, right? So and then finish. So this is it. Oh, maybe sorry, -10. So this means it will always align with the top of that wall, let's say. Oh, sorry, wrong one. This one. Something like that. So I can, yeah. So that's it. And this is it. So this is the family. So and then we can place this one onto wall. So let's load this one into this. Oh, hang on, what's going? Oh, yeah. Don't worry. Escape. So see, now you can just very easily just place it onto this wall. right? So you can adjust the height, and I mean the level, you can use the level. Oh, I want it to be a level 1 with 0 offset. That's it. I want this one to be 3 meter high, right? Oh, sorry, wrong one again. So that's the radius. So this is the height, 3 meter high. Yeah. So, and then maybe that's too high, 1.5. And you can change the the angle, so 40, so reduce a little bit, 30, even more. Yeah, it breaks at certain because you can see it become very small, so that's probably why. So we just need to increase this a little bit. And also what else, thickness, so you can change the thickness of this. Thickness is the thickness of the garden bed, and you can just apply material parameters. So for example, I want to give this one a material. I'll just call it material 1 instance, and then the garden the garden box bed can be material 2. Oh, sorry, MA2, and this can be material 2 as well, right? And then this can be earth. So for earth, is there material earth here already? No. So actually I'm just going to create a material made earth, because sometimes there's already a material earth in project. I'm not sure, so let's load this one into the project. Yeah, I think that's it. There's already a material earth in this architecture template, which means, see, the same name. So which means when we load the family into this project, it automatically uses the earth material in the project. Okay, so, and then we can change the material. So for example, I just want to use the same like a pattern. So it might not be brick, but where's the material? Control C and Control V. Okay, so yeah, that's it. Okay, so now I'll just copy CC a walk here. So I'll just quickly place. So you can see it's very easy to to place. You can very quickly place them, and you can adjust them. So for example, I want to change some of them, the size or the height and the angle, for example, 40 degrees, something like that. So you can have variations. And yeah, I think this is it. I'll just change some more. Make it 60. Ooh. And maybe make it lower. Okay, so so this is it. So we have two different approaches. One is just model just do a wall for that curved part, and then we can use model in place. And another approach is we can if you need to place this multiple times, have with different options, you can probably just create a parametric family to so you can very easily adjust and place. Okay, so that's all. Do you need this family? So I think it's very simple. Maybe I'll I'll share this file so you can have a play. So that's all. Thanks, and I will see you next time. Thank you. Bye.